My name is Kalpana Sharma, Faculty of History. Today I am going to teach you a topic, Indus Valley Civilization. Indus Valley Civilization. Students, this is very important topic for UPSC exam as well as states PCS exam. So, first of all, I will describe what we are going to cover in this topic. First of all, I will give you introduction of the civilization. Introduction of civilization. Number two, we will cover geographical extension. In geographical extension, students, I'll teach you how much total area was in India of this civilization, as well as what is the northernmost site of Indus Valley civilization, as well as what is the southernmost site of Indus Valley civilization, and in which states of India the civilization was spread. Next, we will cover time period, time period of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, whatever we know about Indus Valley civilization, we are dependent on archaeological evidence. We don't have written evidence of the civilization. So, the views of historians differs on the time period of Indus Valley civilization. Finally, I'll teach you which technique we use to find out the appropriate time period of Indus Valley civilization. Number four, we will cover name of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, this civilization is also known as Harappan civilization, Indus civilization, as well as Bronze Age. So, why we use different name for this civilization? And UPC has asked many times this question: what is the appropriate name of Indus Valley civilization? So we will try to find out what should be the appropriate name of Indus Valley civilization. Number 5. We will cover specific features. Specific features of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, this is the first civilization of India, and this civilization is unique of other contemporary civilization of the world. So, what are the specific features? Means we will cover what is the town planning of this civilization, as well as which type of script they have used and which type of sales they have used, right? So, specific features of Indus Valley civilization. Number 6, we will cover social system of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, every civilization has its own society, right? So we will cover which type of clothes they have used, which type of food habits, and which type of cultural practice they have used in Indus Valley civilization, and what is the condition of women in Indus Valley civilization. Next, we will cover political system, political system of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, on the political system of Indus Valley civilization, historians also have different views. Some historians says that administration was in the hand of priests. Others says it was in the hand of trader class. So what is the final answer? I teach you in political system of Indus Valley civilization. Next topic we will cover 8 number religious system or practice Importance of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, that whatever religious practice nowadays we have, like we worship people, we worship swastik, we worship Lord Shiva, all these practices were in the practice in Indus Valley civilization. And finally, students, we will cover decline of decline of Indus Valley civilization. You know, students, about 1700 BC, finally this civilization was declined. So historians have different views why this civilization was declined and what were the causes of the decline of Indus Valley civilization and what is the new research about the decline of Indus Valley civilization. I'll cover all these things in decline of Indus Valley civilization. So students, now I'm going to start introduction of Indus Valley civilization. If we say the introduction or you can say background of Indus Valley civilization, you know students, this is the oldest civilization of the world. Oldest civilization, oldest civilization of India. You know students, before Indus Valley civilization, there is one topic that is Stone Age, right? During the Stone Age, yes, people were used to hunting, food gathering, and wandering life. They don't have a culture, they don't have permanent settlements. But in Indus Valley civilization, we use the word civilized. Civilized means, people were living in big cities. They do not only internal trade as well as external trade, right? They have their own instinct. They know how to write and read. And the most important thing that some historians says that Indus Valley civilization was the colony of Mesopotamia. But I want to tell you one thing, that Indus Valley civilization was not the colony of Mesopotamia, but it was the contemporary of three other civilizations of the world. Number one, Mesopotamia. Mesopotamian civilization. You know, students, Indus Valley civilization is situated in Indus and its tributaries, right? Same time, we can say that Indus Valley civilization, sorry, Mesopotamian civilization was situated in the river of Tigris, or in Hindi this is called Dazla and Farad, and currently it is situated in Iran country, right? Number two, Egyptian civilization. Egyptian civilization. Number three, Chinese civilization. This question has asked so many times in your exam that Indus Valley civilization was the contemporary to which civilization. So you have to give the direct answer that Indus Valley civilization was the contemporary to Mesopotamian civilization as well as Egyptian civilization and Chinese civilization. So we have covered the introduction. Now we are going to move our second subtopic, that is geographical extension. Geographical extension. You know, students, if we want to have good command on history, we must know the geographical location also, right? So, in this topic, I'll teach you what is the geographical extension of Indus Valley civilization. It means in which part of India it was situated, how much total area of this civilization, as well as what is the northernmost site of this civilization, and what is the southernmost site of civilization. Fine. So students, you know one thing. You can easily understand which part of this, right? So, you know, this is the northern part of India. If we see that in which part of India it was situated, you know, this is north, south, this is east or west. If we see in which part of India it was situated, you know, students, that the northernmost site of Indus Valley civilization is Manda. What is the name? Manda. Manda. Manda is situated in Jammu and Kashmir. And what is the southernmost site of Indus Valley civilization? This is Demawar. Demawar. Demawar is situated in Maharashtra. Here. And what is the easternmost side of this civilization? This is Alamgirpur. Alamgirpur. Or Alamgirpur is situated in Uttar Pradesh, you know, near Meerut on the bank of Hindal River. And what is the westernmost side of this civilization? This is called Sutkange Do. Sutkange Do. Students, this is situated in Baluchistan, or you know, Baluchistan is in Pakistan, right? So, simple and short, if we want to see what is the shape of the geographical extension of Indus Valley, it is almost triangle, right? And it is situated in northwest part of India. So, if they ask the question, Indus Valley civilization was situated in which part of India? You can simply answer, it was situated in northwest part of India. So now I'm going to repeat this thing, that what is the northernmost side of India? This is Manda. Manda in Jammu Kashmir. Southernmost Demawar. This is situated in Maharashtra. And easternmost side is Alamgirpur. It is situated in Uttar Pradesh. And westernmost side is Sutkange. Right? So simple and short, we can say that this civilization, not northernmost side or southern, Manda, Temawar, Alamgirpur, Alamgirpur, and Tutkange Do. So students, you can see that northernmost side, southernmost side, easternmost side, as well as westernmost side of this civilization. Now students, we will cover that how much total area of this civilization. If we see the total area of this civilization, it was 12 lakhs 99,600 square, right? So, students, it is almost larger than complete Pakistan, Nepal, or Sri Lanka, right? Now, students, we will see in which states this civilization was spread. First of all, I want to tell you that before 1947, you know, some sites has already gone in Pakistan after partition, but now we are going to see that which sites are situated in India and what are the states. So first of all, you know, number one, Punjab, Punjab was divided in Eastern Punjab or Western Punjab. So we are talking about that Punjab, which is situated in India, right? So Punjab, number two, Haryana, number three, Jammu and Kashmir, number four, Rajasthan, number five, Gujarat, number six, Western Uttar Pradesh, number seven, Maharashtra. So you can see that almost the sites of Indus Valley civilization are situated in these states: Punjab, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Western UP, as well as in Maharashtra. So I think you are able to understand what is the geographical location of Indus Valley civilization. It was situated in northwest part of India, northern side, Manda, southernmost side, Dharmabad, easternmost side is Alamgirpur, as well as the westmost side is Sudkangedu, and total area is 1261299,600 square meter. Now we will cover the third topic, that is time period, time period of Indus Valley civilization. Students, as I told you, that we don't have written evidence about Indus Valley civilization. Whatever we know about the civilization, we know only through archaeological evidence. So the views of historians differ on the time period of Indus Valley civilization. For example, John Master says this civilization was in existence from the 600 BC to 2500 BC. Some says the time period was 3000 BC to 2000 BC. Some says it was in existence from 2300 BC to 1700 BC. But what is the final answer and what you will consider? I want to tell you one thing. When we say about the time period of Indus Valley civilization, students, we no need to go on the controversy to what is the time period. Finally, you have heard about the C14. This is called carbon dating. Carbon dating. Students, that each and everything is made of carbon, right? So we take the carbon from the atmosphere when the things are died. They have just stopped to taking carbon. So carbon reduce in a fixed proportion, right? Slowly, slowly. So according to carbon dating, we can find out the age of ancient remains up to 50 years ago, right? But the things are more than 50 years old, we have to use uranium method, right? Uranium method, this question also can ask, right? We can find out the age of ancient remains approximately 50,000 years old. If we know the exact age, or we want to know the age of more than 50,000 years old things, we have to use uranium method. So students, when the historians or archaeologists try to find out the age, and they have used the C14 method. So C14, right? This question also has asked many times in your exams, what is C14? Simply, I want to tell you the final answer. Site C14 is the method to know the age of ancient remains. So what is this? The method to know the age of ancient remains, right? They can ask this question, ki C14 is, if they are going to give you options, ki C14 is to know the age of old coins or plants, age of plants, or to know the age of ancient remains, or none of these, the answer is C14 is a method through which we can know the age of ancient remains. So students, when the archaeologists try to use this technique to find out the age of the things which we found in Indus Valley civilization, finally they have considered that Indus Indus Valley civilization was in the practice at approximately 2300 BC to 1750 BC. So finally, students, you will consider this time period if they are going to ask that what is the appropriate time of Indus Valley civilization. Students, if they are going to give the option 2500 BC to 2000 BC, number A. Number B, 2300 BC to 2000 BC, 2600 BC to 2000 BC, or 2300 BC to 1750 BC. And your answer will be 2300 BC to 1750 BC. Right? So I think you are able to understand what is the time period of Indus Valley civilization. If you are going to read different books, you will get points that historians given different time period in the books, but no need to be confused, right? You have to consider final answer 2300 BC to 1750 BC. Okay, clear? Do you have any doubt? No. Okay, let's move. Now we are going to cover name of civilization. Name of civilization. As I told you, students, that this civilization is also known as Indus civilization, or you can say Indus Valley civilization, Bronze Age, or number three, urban civilization. We will discuss one by one. So first of all, I'm going to teach you about the concept of Indus Valley civilization. Indus, number one, we will discuss about the name Indus Valley civilization. I want to tell you, students, that this is the northern part of India, right? There is one lake. The name is Mansarovar. What is the name of this lake? Mansarovar Lake. This lake is situated in Tibet, right? And from this lake, one river is originated. The name is Indus. What is the name? Indus. जिसे आप हिंदी में बोलते हैं सिंधु नदी, राइट? In English, this is called Indus. So Mansarovar Lake, from this Mansarovar Lake, this Indus River is originated. It is originated from the Tibet and from in Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, or finally it goes in Pakistan, right? You know, students, that its tributaries are Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Satluj, Vyas, and Ravi. So, students, when this civilization was found, right? So, this civilization came into existence in 1921. The first excavated site is Harappa, right? And when the excavation was started, we found that almost beginning sites of this civilization were found in Indus and its tributaries. So historians called this civilization Indus Valley civilization. And especially I want to tell you the name of that historians. John Marshall has given the name of this civilization Indus Valley civilization. So I think you are able to understand this thing. Okay, why this civilization is known as Indus Valley civilization? Why? I told you that almost beginning sites of this civilization were found in Indus and its tributaries. So, this civilization is known as Indus Valley civilization. Because, students, slowly the excavation is going on, right? So, the excavation is going on now. This is the question, or this is the problem in front of the students. Can we say this civilization is very civilization? Because now this is civilization has spread from north to south, from north Jammu Kashmir to south Maharashtra, eastern Uttar Pradesh to western Pakistan, and its total area is 1,2,9,9,600. It means 12,99,600 square meters. So can we say of this civilization, Indus Valley civilization? So this problem is created in front of the students. Clear? So now students, you know one thing. Number two, we will discuss Harappan civilization. Second name is Harappan civilization. When the problem created in front of the story is what should be the appropriate name of this civilization. Students, there is one custom in history that the civilization named after the place which is excavated first time. So, students, you know that first excavated site of Indus Valley civilization is Harappa. What is the Harappa? Harappa was excavated 1921 by Dayaram Dayaram Sahu, right? So, Harappa was the first excavated site. So, historians given the name of this civilization Harappan civilization, right? So, I think why this is called Harappan civilization, the concept is clear. And what is the final concept? That because this is the custom in history that the civilization is named after first excavated site. So, the first excavated site is Harappa. It was excavated in 1921 by Dayaram Swami. Clear? And third name is Bronze Age. Number third is Bronze Age. You know one thing, students, Harappan people were well educated and they were literate and they were very well acquainted about the technology. They know how to mix the metals to make a new metal and what is the exact proportion of that metal. So, first metal, which metal is used first time by the people. We know copper, right? So copper is the first metal which is used by human being. But the quality of copper is it is very soft, right? So these people know very well that copper is very soft. It cannot be used as a tools in agriculture. It cannot be used in weapons. So they mix two metals. Number one, copper plus lead, right, is equal to bronze. Clear? So we have found many things, small utensils, statue, and some other things of made of bronze, right? So they ask the question, कि bronze is how we can make the bronze, copper plus lead is equal to bronze, right? So these people were the first people who used bronze or started to make a new, alluvial, right? So one thing we know that these people were literate as well as they know how to mix two new metals and make a strong metal. So finally, let's come to the final answer to what is the appropriate name of this invention. Students, if they are going to ask this question, okay, what is the appropriate name of this civilization? Number A, Indus Valley civilization. Number two, Bronze Age. Or number three, Harappan civilization. Or number four is none of these. Your answer is Harappan civilization. So this name is accepted by the historians finally. So I think concept is clear. So students, next we will cover specific features of Indus Valley civilization in the next class. So you take care. If you have any doubt, you can ask me and you can message me. Right? I'll clear your concept and see the class very carefully. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the next class. So see you. Bye bye. Take care.